Okay, so we will start with this. We'll continue with our complex or exponential Fourier series, right?
Yes, sir.
So heading is exponential Fourier series. So by definition, this will be equal to f of t equal to summation of n is from minus infinity to infinity c of n e raised power minus j plus n omega naught t, and this will be periodic from minus infinity to infinity. That means this is periodic with time period equal to twice pi by omega naught. So this is periodic with t equal to 2 pi by omega naught. Done. And the value of Cn will be given as, and Cn will be equal to 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 f of t into e raised power minus j n omega naught t dt. This is your value for Cn, and this is your f of t. Done?
Yes, sir.
Anybody having any doubt, please tell me till now. Okay.
No, sir.
So first question, which was you had to write the Fourier series, obviously complex Fourier series, and then convert to the trigonometric Fourier series for the following signal. So question was, now we will go for this only. So question is, write the Fourier series, exponential Fourier series for the following signal. For the following signal. So signal is this. Sorry, it's wait a minute. This dash dash dash. This is your t. This is your f of t. Dash dash dash. So this will be 0. Are you getting me? This is t. This is 2t. Everybody with me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, this is 2t. Now this is a signal. You have to find its complex Fourier series, that means exponential Fourier series, and then go for its trigonometric Fourier series. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So its solution will be like this. Above signal, that's f of t, is even and periodic
Yes, sir.
with fundamental time period equal to t, because it repeats after t, right? Wait. So f of t is even and periodic with fundamental time period t. Why this is an even signal? A reason being because f of t is equal to f of minus
Of
t.
minus.
This means this is even. Why this is periodic? Because f of t plus minus t is equal to f of t, and t is nothing but its fundamental time period. Fundamental time period. That means minimum time period after which the signal will repeat its shape. This is its fundamental time period. Now, in order to calculate, write this in terms of Fourier series, as above mentioned, above already, we have to calculate its c of n, because ultimately you have to write this in terms of this. Of t is equal to summation of n is from minus infinity to infinity c of n e raised power j n omega naught t. And c of n is already mentioned, this equal to 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 f of t into e raised power minus j n omega naught t gt. So n is given, omega naught will be 2 pi by t. T is just variable. So you have to find c of n. So that means in order to find this, in order to find this, I will mention here ESC of n should be calculated. So C of n will be equal to 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2, and f of t will be delta of t. I will show what's the reason for this being a delta. 2 pi, this will be omega naught will be 2 pi by t, fundamental time period t into dt. Why f of t will be equal to this from when you will consider this from minus t by 2 to t by 2? Because if you will draw its graph from this is minus t, this is 0, and this is t dash dash dash, this is t, and this is also f of t. So minus t by 2, and this is t by 2. From minus t by 2 to t by 2, you get only one impulse. So in general, you can show this like this. This is f of t, this is t. You get from minus t by 2 to t by 2. You have one. That's delta of t. That's the reason I wrote delta of t. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So G. So Cn is 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 delta of t into e raised power minus j n 2 pi by t into 0, because whenever you multiply delta of t with any signal, that then the variable t here, it will be put equal to 0 in the another function. That's the reason. So this is nothing, mm, this is nothing but this value, this will be equal to 1, because e raised power 0 is 1. So ultimately you will get 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 delta of t into 1 dt. Sim, you people know that area under the delta of t is always equal to 1. So 1 by t, this value, whole value will be equal to 1. So, so this will be equal to delta of t into 1. So C of n is equal to 1 by t. Got it? Anybody having any doubt, please tell me.
No, sir.
Hello? Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. So can I say that C0 is equal to Cn is equal to c, n can take any value, 1 is equal to 1 by t, right?
Yes, sir.
Means n can take any
Yes, sir.
value. In general, c will be 0, whether 1, whether c infinity, it will be always equal to 1 by t. Now put this c and value in the equation first, already mentioned. Where is my equation? First put this value here, put this value here, this equation 1, put the value of, put the value of cn in equation first. So what you get? Fourier series, that's complex Fourier series, will be equal to summation of n from minus infinity to infinity, c of n, that's 1 by t, into e raised power minus j n omega naught t dt. So 1 by t is independent of
तो
n.
माइनस नहीं,
Can what?
तो माइनस नहीं है ना?
Okay, okay, this is plus. Right, right,
Yes, sir.
exactly. So this is 1 by t. Summation of n is from minus infinity to infinity, e raised power j n omega naught t. And dt is not here. Dt is not here. I have wrote dt, so I will erase this dt. So, so my value f of t will be equal to this. All right. So this is the expression of complex or exponential Fourier series. Complex Fourier series, or you can call this also exponential Fourier series, right? Got it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now we're done with this. Now suppose you have the question B part, maybe convert this to trigonometric Fourier series. So you have given the expression of the complex Fourier series, you have to convert this to trigonometric Fourier series. So how, what will you do? So there are certain equations a naught which you require in trigonometric Fourier series, it's equal to c naught. But we know that c naught is equal to cn, that is equal to 1 by t, because it's independent of n. So c naught is equal to 1 by t. C naught equal to a naught equal to 1 by t, right? Hello?
Yes, sir. जी sir.
Okay. Similarly, cn is equal to an by 2 minus jbn by 2 equal to 1 by t. Can I write this like j0, 1 by t plus j0?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Comparing, on comparison, what you get? An by 2 will be, because real part will be compared with the real, an by 2 will be equal to 1 by t, which implies that an will be equal to 2 by t. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Similarly, you have bn by 2, rather minus bn by 2 is equal to 0, which implies that bn will be equal to 0. So a naught value is 1 by t, an is 2 by t, bn is 0. Now can you now write down the trigonometric Fourier series? Because the expression of the trigonometric Fourier series f of t is a naught plus summation of n is from 1 to infinity an cos of n omega naught t plus bn sine of n omega naught t. Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What's the value of a naught? 1
1
by t.
BT.
Okay. So it will be summation of n from 1 to infinity. Bn is 0, 0 into this will be 0. So you get an is 2 by t, 2 by t cos of n omega naught t. You can write this like 1 by t, 1 plus 2 summation of n is from 1 to infinity cos of n omega naught t. So this is your trigonometric Fourier series. Anybody having any doubt, please tell me. Any
No,
query?
sir.
So this expression will be your trigonometric Fourier series. Done?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now the second question, which I will write down here, just try it. Now find the complex Fourier series for the signal given below. For the signal given below. What's the signal? I will draw the signal. This is your t. This is f of t. This is 1 delta at t by 4. Then second one will be at 5t by 4 dash dash dash. Now this will be at minus 3t by 4. Similarly, this will be at minus 7t by 4 dash dash dash. Can anybody tell me, is this signal periodic or not? If this is periodic, tell me it's fundamental time period.
Sir, it's non-periodic. Aperiodic.
This is periodic or non-periodic? Tell me. Okay, second question. Is this signal even or odd?
Sir, odd.
Yes, this signal is odd, right? Because it's not satisfying the criteria f
F of
of
T.
t is not equal to f of minus t. Because this is t by 4 and here this is minus 3t by 4. It should be minus t by 4. Then it may have satisfied the criteria of even and odd. Second point, is this periodic or not? What do you think? Tell me.
The non-periodic.
Non-periodic, how?
So time interval repeat नहीं हो रहे हैं ना?
No, it's not like this. F of t plus fundamental time. It's actually like this nt or t plus minus. It should be always equal to f of t. Now tell me the difference between these two time intervals. What's the difference between these two? 5t by 4 minus t by 4. What do you get? 4t by 4. 4 will cancel. T is the fundamental time period between these two. Similarly, tell me the difference between these two. Tell me.
Sir, periodic है. Yes, sir.
Yes. T by
So
4
periodic.
minus, that means plus, it will be minus and minus. T by 4, it's always t. So this signal, similarly, difference between these two will be t. So this signal is periodic signal because f of t plus minus capital T is always equal to f of t. The waveform or the shape of the signal is repeating after the t, and t capital hai yahan pe, it's a fundamental time period, right? So this, so we conclude that this signal is above signal, that's f of t is odd, right?
Sir,
Even,
जी जी sir, odd.
odd, and periodic. So the signal is odd and periodic. Now we will try to find its Fourier series. So Fourier series f of t will be equal to summation of n is from minus infinity to infinity, c of n into e raised power j n omega naught t. So cn value will be equal to 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2 f of t into e raised power minus j and omega naught t dt. Can you write down, because you need the signal between minus t by 2 to t by 2, right? So what will be my equation for minus t by 2 to 2? It will be like this. Try to understand, please. So 1, it will be 1 from minus t by 2 is here, because you have another one value that's at minus 3t by 4. This will be your minus t by 2. Similarly, this is your t by 4 and t by 2 will be here. So from minus t by 2 to, man, need another color. So from minus t by 2 to t by 2, you have only one delta, and that delta is present at capital T by 4, right? Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so can I say this delta is nothing but delta t minus t by 4, delayed delta? We have shifted this towards the right. That's called a delay. So this delta of t is delayed by t by 4, capital T by 4. So we can say C of n will be equal to 1 by t minus t by 2 to t by 2, and this f of t between this interval will be your delta of t minus capital T by 4 into e raised power minus g and omega naught t and dt. If you're done with this, then almost question done. अगर ये समझ आया है ये part, then almost you're done with this. So please tell me, anybody having any doubt, any query, any question? Hello?
No, sir.
Others, please
Yes, sir.
respond.
Hello, yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Are you done? Any having any question? Hello, Shaukat?
Yes, sir.
Hello, yes, sir. Hello.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Tell me. Anybody having any question? Please tell me. Nazim.
No, sir.
Okay. So then Cn will be equal to 1 by t, 1 by t minus t by 2, t by 2, delta of t minus t by 4 into j e raised power minus g and omega naught. What will be the t value? Can anybody tell me? What will be the t value here? Because I already mentioned that whenever delta of t will be multiplied with x of t, your value will be always delta of t into x0. Because this you put equal to 0, then that value should be put here. Now, if this will be delta of t minus 2 into x of t, then what will be your value? It will be delta of t minus 2 into x of 2, because t minus 2 will be equal to 0, so t value should be 2, right? Are you getting my point? Hello?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Just put this equal to, we have only 5 minutes, I think, left. T minus t by 4, put this equal to 0, then what is the t value? Small t value will be equal to t by 4. Just put here t by 4. So I can say that Cn will be equal to 1 by t minus t by 2, t by 2, delta of t minus t by 4 dt. Because this whole value, this value is constant, because this is independent of t, and you are integrating with respect to dt, and there's no variable t here. So this constant can be taken out and written here, that will be your e raised power minus j n omega naught capital T divided by 4. So this is your value. So ultimately Cn will be equal to 1 by t into e raised power minus g n omega naught t divided by 4, and whole value of this one will be equal to 1, because area under delta of t, what is this? This is nothing but your delta of t at t by 4, and its area under this curve will be always equal to 1. So this will be into 1. So Cn value is equal to e raised power minus g and omega naught t divided by 4 into 1 divided by t. Yeah, into 1 by t or divided by t. So Cn value is done. Once you got the Cn value, can you write this Fourier series? So Fourier series will be f of t is equal to summation of n from minus infinity to infinity. C of n is e raised power j n omega naught t by 4 divided by t into e raised power j n omega naught t. So this is the Fourier series expression for the above waveform. Got it? Hello?
Yes.
So we are done with this. So we can say like this. From this, we can conclude one property. That's time shifting property of Fourier series. Suppose I will say that f of t first graph, its Fourier series was what? C of n, right?
Yes, sir.
First graph, which I show you, that where this delta was at 0, then t dash dash dash, then minus t. This was your f of t. Its Fourier series was C of n. Now, if you shift this delta to some t naught value that we will see, then you will get Cn into e raised power minus Jn omega naught and t naught value, because that's what you got the C naught here. This 1 by t was Cn and then some other term here. And it's because you are delaying it. So if you have another signal with the delay f of t minus t by f of t minus t by 4, that means this will be at t by 4 dash dash, then another one will be at 5t by 4, this will be at minus 3t by 4. What you will get? You will get the delay in signal. So instead of this t, you have t by 4. So then t minus t by 4, value of this will be Cn, and e raised power minus j n omega naught e by 4. So this is the time shifting property of Fourier series. So from this, you can also conclude one property, that is time shifting property. Please mark your attendance.
Okay, sir.
Time shifting property of Fourier series. So if f of t, its Fourier series is C of n, then f of t minus t naught, its Fourier series will be Cn into e raised power minus jn omega naught t naught. And if it will be t plus t naught, then its Fourier series will be Cn into e raised power jn omega naught t naught. So this is time shifting property of Fourier series. Okay. Tomorrow
Yes, sir.
we will discuss few properties of Fourier series, then we will go for the Fourier transform. Anybody having any question, please tell me.